So I want to talk about what type of bedding to use in your cages. I used to use loose bedding, and I've gradually phased out of them, and now I'm predominantly using fleece liners by Guinea Dad and these chenille bath mats. I used to use, the loose bedding, like the aspen shavings and the pine shavings paper. And I don't like them because there's always a lot of dust in them, and it hid, it just hides their poop, it hides urine. So if there's any blood in their urine, I wouldn't see it till it was too late, and my guinea pig is sick and hiding in a corner somewhere. So by switching out to these liners, I've been able to catch their ailments a lot sooner, because I can see their poop every day. Actually, I clean the poop twice a day. And then I can see if they have any blood in their urine. I can see if they're spitting up food. So I've been able to catch it a lot sooner and get them to the vet a lot sooner. For example, I've been noticing little red spots on the Guinea Dad liners. And so I knew one of the twins was the culprit. So I had to separate them. And this morning, I see this on the newspaper. Now, I do use newspaper very minimally, but I don't really need to. But I have people give it to me, so I'm like, well, let's just use it a little bit. Anyway, I saw this, and I checked underneath to make sure there's not a red graphic that might have been bleeding through. So that's definitely blood in the urine. So I set an appointment for Triple D, and so we'll be at the vet on Wednesday. But that just goes to show you the importance of being able to detect, these little signs. But you can see, I mean, he's energetic, he's not acting sick, so it doesn't become an emergency where, I need a vet right away, which is always difficult. It's hard enough to find an exotic vet, much less finding an exotic emergency vet. So I recommend to everybody to switch to fleece or these chenille mats. You can see, hey Rex, can I look at your mat? You see this mat, it doesn't have a bottom. Some do, some don't. I like the ones without the bottom. They're easy to clean, easy to wash. They'll even fit in the little hay boxes for the guys. I even use them like on the cots. I'll cut them up and use them on cots. And the hay pretty much doesn't stick to it. I try not to use them like in their dining area unless it's on a cot. But the Guinea Dad liners are really good. They just shake, the hay just falls right off. You shake it, the hay just comes right off. It doesn't get stuck in it like other fleece. The only problem with the Guinea Dad liners is they do have a waterproof bottom, which gets really heavy. The liners can get so heavy, and some washing machines just can't handle the load. So what I recommend is to get smaller pieces. So, to me, dividing up a cage into 2x2 pieces or 1x2 pieces is easier to clean, because then you can just pull up that one piece and change that one piece out instead of having to pull up a whole 4x2, 4 foot by 2 foot liner. The other thing with the Guinea Dad liners is you do have to wash them on cold, and you have to dry them on low. I used to hang my liners out in the sun, and the heat of the sun was enough to shrink them. So I don't do that anymore. But, oh, and then of course, they're expensive. Most pre-made liners are going to be expensive. I think in the long run, they're probably cheaper because you're not having to replace them like compared to loose bedding. And they're definitely easier than all the layers, like doing the U-Haul pads or towels and then putting a fleece on top, because then you have to change out the towels and pads. Probably should change them out daily. It just depends on the size of your cage and how many guinea pigs you have. But Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys, and keep Triple D in your thoughts and prayers. I'm sure he'll be fine. But I will let you guys know after our appointment on Wednesday what the vet found out. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you later.